Hi, I'm Mr. Sneed, and this is Math 3 at Meet the Teacher Night. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is the grading that your students will be graded on. Individual tests and projects make up 60% of the grade. Assignments are 25%, and the final exam is 15%. And if we add that up, that should be 100% if I did my math right. So homework. They usually get assigned homework well, I should say this. They get assigned homework most nights. And it's due the following day unless it's specified differently in Google Classroom or on the homework chart. A lot of the assignments they have time in class to work on, so they may actually come home with it done. So all you have to do is have them show you the homework chart if they say it's done, because it should be signed off on there. And that's a great way to check to see if they finished their assignment in class. All assignments, in order to get full credit, they must show the process, not just the final answer for the problems. And then each day, my TA or myself will be checking their assignments and scoring them by initialing it on the homework chart. And the other thing on the homework chart that's useful to know is that you can see the assigned dates and the due dates. I'll show you one of those right now. So this is a homework chart. You can see in the left column, these are all the assigned dates. On the right column, these are all the due dates. Now this is a homework chart for one of my other classes, but you can see the assignments are listed inside here as well. For these guys, it'll usually say notes, and then the section that the notes are for, and then it will say pages and whatever page it is that we are supposed to be working on. And then you can see 3 columns here: complete, incomplete, and missing. So in order to get points, they have to have a signature under the completed column. But initially, maybe they only did part of the problems on their packet or wherever it is that they were supposed to be doing, and so it'll get signed incomplete. And then when they finish it, they get full credit. It's signed complete, and they still get full credit. If they didn't do it at all, that gets signed under the missing category. And as long as they finish it before the end of the chapter, before this is due, they get half credit. This particular student never actually finished, so he didn't get any points for it. So in order to get any points, they have to finish the assignment. And then at the bottom is usually when all the assignments need to be completed by. So that's what the homework chart looks like. Google Classroom. So everything I do gets posted in Google Classroom in some way, shape, or form. So if we're taking notes, those are listed as lessons, and they're just a material. It's not an assignment in Google Classroom. They don't turn it in. They don't have to mark it as done, but it's there so that they know that's what we're doing. And then if they're absent, they can always open it up, print it off, and call a friend up and copy down the notes so they stay on top of it rather than getting behind. The other things that get posted in there, again, are the assignments. So it'll say skills practice, page number 20. So that was one of the assignments. It also shows up on that homework chart. Again, it's a material. There's nothing due on it. It looks like a clipboard when they actually can get points. And you can have your student click on the assignment that has a clipboard and tell them to click on the view. And up here, underneath the assignment name, it tells them how many points they earned, so you can see if they got points. If there's no points there, they didn't do the work. Delta Math automatically puts the points in here, so they can see. If it's not full credit and they just finished the assignment, sometimes it takes Delta Math anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes to roll the points over, and then it'll be there. So all points for assignments go into Google Classroom first, And later on, I roll it into Aries or Parent Portal so you guys can see it on your end. So that's what Google Classroom looks like. You can see here's the homework chart, and you can see, again, look under there to see their points up here when they've got stuff completed. So that's Google Classroom. And then I have a few more things to discuss, and then you can ask questions if you have any questions. Materials. It's useful to have a 3-ring binder so that they can hole punch their notes and put it in there. Pencils are useful. I mean, we use pencils every day. And then pens, having multiple color pens to use to accent and the notes is really helpful. A lot of times I'll do things in certain colors, and if they have pens of similar colors or multiple colors, they can use those in order to help accent their work, the notes themselves, to help punch things out. Where can they get help? My tutoring is every day, at lunch, and before school from 6:50 to 8:20. So if they want to come in and get help, I'm available before zero period and before school for them to stop by and get help. At some point, the library usually has tutoring in it. I haven't heard anything about it yet, but that usually starts a few weeks after school, and then it'll be available after school. It's usually headed up from one of the math teachers, and then they have honor students sign up to help with the tutoring. Where to check on your student. My email is here. Again, you can have them pull up Google Classroom. I've now told you places where you can find it. You can have them do that. And then Parent Portal. Again, the stuff gets posted in Google Classroom first. Most mornings I'll roll the points into Parent Portal, and my TAs then make the adjustments, and by the end of the day everything should be in. Last but not least, thank you for coming. I appreciate your dedication towards your child and their success in my class. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.